Abdi is running for CD2, as many of you, as many others. Abdi is an educator, a leader in the community, and we really appreciate if we could get nominations. So I'm just going to introduce Abdi as an educator who's also active in the community. So we're looking forward to getting some of the delegates from your nominations. Thank you for your time.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. Is it afternoon yet? It's good afternoon. It's been a long day. Assalamu alaikum. Those in understand different language. Setihin is some other language. I'm a multilingual, so if my fellow candidates fell short in the bilinguals, I apologize. I do speak multi-language, English, Somali, some sort of Arabic, Swahili, and what else? I understand Ethiopian. I'm in my way to learn Hindi. So, those are me. On May 9 in 2005, it was a long day. I had a budget meeting, committee meetings, contract approvals. It was very late, and I was coming down with a cold. I lived in Lakeville, so I drove home from South Minneapolis. I get home, then I change. Usually, people who knows me, I'm formally dressed well. I change it, put a jeans, a hoodie. I went to the convenience store. And I asked the lady in front of me who was at the counter, where is the allergy medication aisle? I was really kind of tired, hoping for some help. She said, without hesitation, isn't that your job, Uber drivers? DoorDash, why do you accept a job if you can't even follow simple instructions and find that aisle? I want to say my 2 cents, say, I'm not a this and that, and I'm executive director of this, I manage $4.5 million. No, I didn't say. I took it, and I walked to the aisle, looked for it, grabbed it, buy it, and left. The bias was too deep, very heavily, was on our shoulders. I learned that day, people perceive what they see on their eyes. We're human behavior is different. I'm not here to lecture you, but I want to tell you a personal story that happened to me as Abdi Abdulle. She believed in people who weren't like hoodies like that. People look like me, or DoorDashers, delivery guys, people on the services, which has nothing wrong with it, and I support. Yes, it is a job. Without them, we couldn't get the delivery. Yes, absolutely. It's very important. And those who depended on those kind of work, I heard there was intellectual properties or intellectual, what do they call, AI coming to the market. So, which is, we have to think about proactively what we're gonna replace to those who will be displaced. It's another topic. That was very deep bias. So I'm asking you today, standing in front of you, to be open-minded. Who do you want to vote for it? Who do you want to nominate? Because responsibilities is in your hands. I did not ask anybody, and nobody can sit here will ever say that Abdi Abdulle reached out to me as a delegate, but I believed in myself as a person who built it himself, which I will tell you. Like, unlike other day, as our president, Donald Trump, said that with my fellow candidates, if we took a cognitive test today, all of us, I will do better with the results I got in a prison gathering in February, which was 0.14. I will get different result. And why? I wasn't included in that survey, but people decided to put me on the results. That is intentional bias, and that's what's broken in our system, in our democratic system. Putting people behind the stage, hiding them, voices that never been heard. That's the definition of a bias. Dear friends, community leaders, educators, parents, mothers, fathers, grandparents, community advocates, champion of democracy leaders, let me introduce myself. My name is Abdulle. I'm an educator, I'm a father, I'm a brother, and a community leader. I'm not running for Congress today, standing in front of you. I'm standing here today not simply as an educator, not simply as an educator, not simply a community leader. I'm standing here a living example of what opportunities and believing others can be when we put in a human being. 26 years ago, closer to 26 years ago, I have arrived in Minnesota as an immigrant with a little formal education, limited resources, many uncertainties about my future, what it will hold in my future. Like many who came to this country, seeking a safety, dignity, opportunity, I carried no titles, no degrees, no influences, and no roadmaps. I carried a hope. Hope became my mission. I struggled, I worked, I learned, I failed, I got up, I got back up. I sat in a classroom with the students, as the students, determined to understand a system that was unfamiliar with me. A system that needs to understand from the ground. Over the years, I embrace education, which means that it is the pathway for myself, but a responsibility to others, which is education is very important. That same immigrant who arrived with a little informal education became a classroom teacher, a K-12 counselor, a school leader, a principal, executive leader, executive director, and today I stand a double master's, holding a master's in public administration and master's of education. And now I'm stepping forward to become United States Congress, representing the people of the great state of Minnesota, Congress in CD2. My journey is not about politics. My journey is about possibilities. My journey begins with the end of everything else, at the end of the community divisions. A hateful division is that from our nation house. A beginning of a new government accountability. A journey that builds a better community relations. Engagement, community engagement, voters engagement is essential. You knows what does that mean, and that's why we lost across the aisle in our state. Nobody, elected officials, is with the people, and that's why I'm stepping forward. We know what it likes to lose the House, the Senate, executive cabinet, and everything, the president. This was not a predetermined program. This was a planned case. Our leaders at the Democratic Party left our people, and people decided not to come and vote. That's what happened, if we want to say the truth. Otherwise, we are lying. A new chapter of voter engagement. The end of the interest groups. And also building bridges. Leadership is not about promises. Leadership is services. I serve every day students, families, and everything. I'm standing here in front of you today to be open-minded, to see what is coming, and also to choose wisely that who you want to put to the platform and who can unite the community. I simply ask you to support, and thank you so much.